The Anniston Army Depot has been selected as the repair site for one of the Army's newest tanks.
Even for July in Alabama, the temperatures are going to be extremely hot. We're talking about a heat advisory being issued for East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
We're here in Nashville as the Alabama Crimson Tide and coach Nick Saban took the stage. We'll hear his comments coming up in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Wednesday, July 19th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
3rd District Congressman Mike Rogers of Sac says the Army has chosen the Anniston facility as the repair site for its new M10 Booker combat vehicle, which was unveiled last month as part of the Army's Mobile Protected Firepower program. Rogers says AAD was chosen largely because of its exceptional facilities, its ability to take on increased workload, and its designation as a center of industrial and technical excellence for most similar ground combat vehicles. The Army currently has a contract for 96 of the new M10 tanks, with the first due off the assembly line by the end of this year. Officials with the Calhoun County Economic Development Council, who worked with Rogers to secure this work for the depot, say it will help sustain the AAD workforce numbers in coming years. Currently, more than 4,000 civilians, soldiers, and defense contractors work at the Anniston Army Depot.
When we come back, we'll tell you what's going to be put in that big hole on Noble Street in downtown Anniston.
Well, my name's Mike Craven, and we recently purchased an open carport, metal carport from Waldrop Manufacturing. I have an extra car. We have a very small home, very small driveway, and I needed somewhere just to park another vehicle, just out of the weather. And I had been told by 2 or 3 friends that knew we had recently remodeled a home that Waldrops were the people that you need to go talk to. I was in that area one day and I thought, hey, I'll just stop in, and I did without calling, and greeted warmly, well taken care of. It was just, really the whole process was just good from day one.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Anniston City Council has finally announced plans for the big empty hole at 12th and Noble Streets downtown. The land, which city officials had hoped would be used to build a new hotel, is going to be paved and turned into a parking lot. City Manager Stephen Folks told the council at its work session Tuesday night that the parking lot will be accessible from the alley behind it, and it should be ready for cars by the time the old federal courthouse is remodeled and turned into the new Anniston City Hall sometime in 2024. The new parking lot will be within a half block of City Hall, the county courthouse, and the new federal courthouse.
Jacksonville merchants are making a special effort to let people know they are indeed taking part in the Alabama Department of Revenue's Back to School Sales Tax Weekend that's taking place this Friday through Sunday. Purchases for school supplies and related items will be state and local sales tax free. Those eligible items include computers, clothing, art supplies, stationery, software, books, and a lot more. The City of Jacksonville's participation status was left off the state's website this year, and city officials are making every effort to personally notify their retailers to give them maximum time to prepare their registers. In just a minute, we'll tell you about a great opportunity for you to step into the spotlight next month.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
The Arc of Calhoun and Cleburne counties is looking for teams who want to perform at its annual lip sync battle based on the popular TV show. This event will be August 19th at the McClellan Theater, and it serves as the Arc's biggest fundraiser of the year. Groups of up to 6 people enter the competition and perform, or lip sync, 2 songs of their choice to compete for 1, 2, or all 3 of the prize trophies. ARC board member Sterling Fearing says they're looking for a big turnout this year.
Our goal is 10 acts, looking anywhere from 8 to 10 acts. They can call the ARC here, they can go on our website, our social media page, CalhounCleburneArc.org. All the information's on our website if they want to sign up to become an act or a sponsor.
Fearing says entry forms and sponsor sheets are available on the ARC's website. Teams pay a $25 entry fee, and all of the money goes toward the many programs run by the ARC year-round.
We do a number of programs throughout the year. We do Special Olympics, we do advocacy work, we do social work, we do art classes, day camps, exercise classes, the list goes on. So all the money will go right back into those programs.
Well, Mike, does that not sound like so much fun?
It does sound like a lot of fun, and it always is. It's a big deal, it's a lot of fun, and it even lets people like myself who don't sing in public pretend that we're singing in public.
I'm glad you said that. You know, I think it would be fun for the right donation for us to do a lip sync battle, don't you?
Well, let's see how much money we can raise with that.
Let's do that.
And speaking of lip syncing, here's a man who doesn't need lip syncing, John Holder, to let us know what's happening in the EAN Weather Center.
Mike and Katie, a couple of days of intense heat across East Alabama, but relief is coming for the weekend. The complete forecast for all of East Alabama is next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Temperatures today across East Alabama right where they should be for the back half of July. 90 for the high today, that's the average. But those nighttime temperatures have been really warm. 73 for the low this morning. Record high temperature 102. The record low only 60 degrees. And the sunrise and sunset times you see there, 5:47 the sunrise and 7:53 your sunset time tonight. Weather on your street for your Wednesday night. We're going to take out to McMinn Road in Weaver. Mostly cloudy skies out there early this evening. The kind of light rain showers that we had passing through earlier in the day, those have passed on to the south. So just some clouds early. Those will burn off later on tonight. 73 for the low out on McMinn Road in Weaver this evening. Coming up on your Thursday, a heat advisory for all of East Alabama coming up. Cloverdale Road in Golden Springs. It's going to be hot over in Golden Springs. That heat advisory in effect from 11 a.m. tomorrow until 7 p.m. tomorrow night. 97 for the high, but heat index values are going to be about 106 to 108 tomorrow in Golden Springs and across all of Calhoun and Cleburne counties. As we look ahead to the start to the weekend, kind of a transition time Friday into Saturday. There will be a pattern change coming up. West Park Drive in Welborn will see temperatures in the 90s on Friday, dropping to the 80s on Saturday. So a big drop in temperatures coming. The high temperature difference between Friday and Saturday is probably going to be in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 degrees. So we'll enjoy that out on West Park Drive by West Park Heights Baptist Church out there in the Walter Welborn community. The 7-day forecast is looking just like this. You'll see that extremely hot day coming up tomorrow. There is a small chance of an afternoon shower. That chance of rain only about 1 in 5 or less. A little bit better chance of a shower on Friday. 50-50 chance of afternoon storms coming up on Saturday. But the big story Saturday, look at that, 85 degrees, about 5 degrees below average for this time of year. And as you'll see, 10 degrees cooler than today, 12 degrees than Friday, 12 degrees cooler than on Thursday. So some much needed relief coming our way on Saturday. The below normal temperatures will stay in effect on Sunday. Temperatures still rising up to about 88 degrees, but then we're right back to average and a little bit above that as we head into next week, as we'll head into a dry pattern after Saturday, a couple of dry days, and then Tuesday and Wednesday rain chances very, very small as we begin to hone in toward the end of July here in East Alabama. Let's take a look at that heat advisory. This is showing everything in orange that you see there. Those counties are all under a heat advisory tomorrow. So this includes not only us here in East Alabama, in Calhoun and Cleburne counties, but this also includes most all of North and Central Alabama, going back over into eastern Mississippi as well, the entire South under this ridge of high pressure, and a lot of sunshine and a lot of heat tomorrow. Be careful with the heat. Once again, heat index values will be 106 to 108. It's hot in Nashville as well, and there's a lot of hot talk and hot air, I guess, about SEC football. Chase Robinson is there. He now has sports. Chase?
Thanks, John. We're here in Nashville as the Alabama Crimson Tide took the stage today. Coach Nick Saban here, along with J.C. Latham, Dallas Turner, and Kool-Aid McKinstry here in the Music City for SEC Media Day. Tide comes into the season looking to answer a lot of question marks this year, whether it's the quarterback situation, the new coordinators, and replacing other skill guys, just to name a few. Coach Saban talked about how there are always questions to be answered heading into a new year.
We always have question marks about our team. Sometimes you all don't recognize them as clearly as what they might be, just like last year's team. Yeah, we had a great quarterback coming back. We had a great player in Will Anderson on defense. We had a lot of question marks on our team, but that gets overlooked because you have these two star players at critical positions. And, you know, this year maybe we don't have those kind of impactful players at those critical positions, so it's very challenging to develop the team so that they can compete at a high level. We have some experience coming back on both sides of the ball, and we also have a lot of new young players who can contribute in a very positive way to our team.
With two new coordinators in Tuscaloosa this season, and Tommy Reese on the offensive side of the ball and Kevin Still on the defensive side, Reese is a young and up-and-coming coordinator. Still has been in the game a long time. Coach Saban talked about what makes these two guys stand out.
Tommy's great. He's mature. He does a great job presenting to the players. He has good relationships with the players. He's very bright. He understands the game. He's a very good quarterback coach in terms of helping guys improve at that position, which I think is critical. He's been with us in the past on several occasions, so he kind of understands, you know, our system of how we do things and what we do. But so it was a combination of his knowledge and experience as well as his familiarity with, you know, how we do things that made it I think a good choice for us.
Coach Saban took some of his time addressing the media today to address his recent trip to Italy and how he learned how wide the Alabama football brand is.
Everybody knows we went to Italy. It was for our 50th wedding anniversary, which was really in the past, but I kept getting out of going because I didn't really want to go and take 10 days to not be around. But it was a great trip, and I would recommend that anybody go. And Florence is fantastic, Rome is fantastic, the Amalfi Coast is fantastic, and we got roll-tided everywhere we went. So if you think you're going to be incognito over there, that's not happening.
The Vipers and the Pride wrapped up a 3-game series last night in Kansas, and the final game was a pitcher's duel. Amber Pfizer was in the circle for the Vipers, allowing 3 hits and had 3 strikeouts. And Allie Carta was up for the Pride, allowing 3 hits and 7 strikeouts in the Pride's 1-0 win. The Vipers moved to 5-14 on the year and begin a 3-game series with a smoke tomorrow night. That's it for sports here from Nashville, Tennessee at SEC Media Days. Let's go back to the studio, Katie and Mike.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
We're here online every weekday evening starting around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube. Just log into our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to leave us a comment while you're there.
We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.